का चले फोटो फोटो
गौरी प्रणयाय गौरी पर्वणाय गौरभावाय धीमहि गो सहस्राय गोवर्धनाय गोपगोपाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
Ladies and gentlemen, setting the stage on fire. Thank you so much.
Warm welcome to everybody over here because यहाँ पे कोई भी audience नहीं है. यहाँ पे जो है full on energy है. I mean everyone is an expert over here in their modality, wellness and spiritual. So when we launched this Puja Divine Wellness and Spiritual Award today, इसके अंदर यहाँ पे एक जो बैठे हैं सब एनर्जी के हैं. तो you know this is like beautiful souls जो यहाँ पे आज है. तो please एक जोर से आप एक क्लैप अपने खुद के लिए कर लीजिए.
जोर से सब लोग एक साथ बोलिए गणपति बप्पा मोरया, मंगल मूर्ति मोरया. Thank you everybody. Thank you. Chaitali, come here. God bless you. सबसे पहले पूजा जी का गुरु जी हूँ, ज़्यादा दिन नहीं है क्यों ना, इसका पहले बहुत गुरु जी आया गया. बिरजू महाराज जी के पास गया, चित्रा देवी
चला गया.
काफी लोग नहीं, जो लोग दिया कान हैव इट दैट इज फॉरगेट एंड दैट यू. इसने काम किया, उसका साथ सीखा, गुरु दीक्षा लिया. अभी लास्ट में ही बचा हूँ. Now this time my age is 62. Okay, then मैं पूजा जी का नेचर थोड़ा दिन में नहीं पहचान गया. इसने दिल से और दिमाग से काम करता है. जो उसका साथ अवेलेबल नहीं होता, एडजस्टमेंट नहीं होता है, ना पॉलिटिक्स, ना झगड़ा, ना कुछ, साइड में उठा के रख देता है. तुम जाओ, मैं मेरा रास्ता, तुम तुम्हारा रास्ता. जैसे आज ही मेरा साथ में असिस्टेंट मेकअप कर रहा था, 4 घंटे से मेकअप हुआ इसका. एक कभी जिंदगी में शूटिंग में भी इतना टाइम नहीं देता है. इसके लिए स्पेशली में ही लिखा है. तो 4 घंटे से मेकअप तब तक अभी तक भी क्लियर नहीं है. उसको ड्रीम गर्ल जो हिमावानी है वो चाहिए. तो ड्रीम गर्ल हिमावानी चाहिए, तो सेकंड ड्रीम गर्ल या पूजा. तो देन दिल का बहुत साफ है. मैंने थोड़ा नहीं, 4-5 महीना 6 महीना एक इधर गया नहीं लास्ट शो आपका किया था वो तो एनीथिंग किया था ये लोग के साथ में 2-4 ही काम किया। मैं मिलना जुलना है मीन्स जो भी काम जो भी करना होता है दिल से करते हैं ना, आगे पीछे सामने कुछ ना देखते हैं, काम से खाली ध्यान होता है। तो इतना काम होगा उसको इतना बड़ा करने का कैसे कोशिश वो करता है, मैंने देख लिया। डांस में मेरा थोड़ा इतना कमी होगा। आज गुरुजी डांस नहीं सीखने का, क्या करने का, आज खाली एक्सप्रेशन का क्लास है जो ओके मैंने छोड़ेगा नहीं मेरा रोज से आया सांता कुछ तो बोले नहीं काम कर जाएगा तुम्हारा शरीर, आओ पिज्जा खाओ बर्गर खाओ चाय खाओ कॉफी किंतु काम अपना निकालेगा। तो मेरा भी खुशी होता है जो गुरु से कोई शिष्य काम निकाल लेता है, वो भी एक टैलेंट होता है। तो देन सबको मेरा प्रणाम, मैं सबको मेरा तरफ से आशीर्वाद, गॉड ब्लेस यू। नहीं मैं तो कराऊंगा। मैं जब मैं लास्ट टाइम जी अवार्ड था रॉक एंड रोल फैमिली शो में, उधर शायद तनुजा था, काजल था 60 इयर्स का ओल्ड लेडी को लखनऊ से आया था, वो नहीं करेगा। मैंने होली का गाना लिया गुलाल गुलाल, तो बोलते नहीं गुलाल नहीं लगूंगा। मैं जो यार यही मोटी टाइम जो तू लेट जा और तेरा ऊपर बैठ के बच्चा से करा लगा, बस एक सीन होगा, उसमें नंबर 1 हो गया, 10 में 10 दिया।
थैंक यू गुरुजी, ये तो पूरी मतलब वही सेशन करेंगे गुरुजी के साथ पूरा सबके बारे में। बट ये मैं मेंशन करना चाहती हूँ कि डांस अगर मैं सीख रही हूँ, एक कला जो है ये भी एक डिवाइन एनर्जी से कनेक्ट होने का एक माध्यम है, एक टूल है। इसीलिए मैं इसको सीखी हूँ क्योंकि मैं इसे परफॉर्म सिर्फ डिवाइन एनर्जीज के लिए करना चाहती हूँ, और इसीलिए वो मैं सीख रही हूँ ताकि जो भाव अंदर है वो उन तक कनेक्ट होने में मेरी हेल्प करे। सो थैंक यू सो मच गुरुजी, बहुत बहुत थैंक यू। All these things, so when Ganesh Vandana बोला था तो बोली थी what was it? So that's why, and that's the challenge, you know. So this is what spiritualism is. It's not about religion, caste, creed, you know. It is about a beautiful soul coming and, you know, connecting with all of us. So thank you.
I think it's not fair to say so much,
Ruby, for that
Everybody.
beautiful introduction, and I salute Pooja Verma and her team for, can you hear me? Yeah. For this wonderful presentation and launch. When Chaitali invited me for this, I said the topic sounds very interesting, spirituality and wellness, because I'm passionate about both. So my whole life has been about struggling with wellness, and I did that through spirituality. So I will just quickly go through this, and then I will just show you. I want to tell you that in 2024 something very major happened. India has been declared as the global capital of cancer. Now that is a very frightening thing. In the Indian scenario, can you imagine breast cancer and lung cancer and cervical cancer? They are the top reasons for people's death. Breast cancer and cervical cancer in women, you know, one woman dies of breast cancer every 4 minutes. And no, she's diagnosed every 4 minutes, and in every 8 minutes, a woman dies of breast cancer. So I wanted to just talk to you about something that I learned over the years, my experience. I got cancer and I overcame it, and I came back with a lot of learnings. Firstly, nobody had told me how to handle it. So I would just like to share a few things. 2 lessons I have learned from life. When life becomes difficult, obstacles are actually opportunities in disguise. And those of you who have read my books, you know how I've used every problem to become an opportunity, not only to help myself, but to help lots and lots of other people. Next, please. Yeah, so, life is a beautiful blessing. Let us always be grateful for this breath that we are taking. Next, please. The first thing is, when we are facing any adversity, if we switch from victim to victor mode, handling it becomes easier. Next, please. So, Manisha is a good friend of mine, and she got struck with cancer. How many of you have not seen Hira Mandi? All of you have seen it, okay. And when I was writing her biography, Manisha told me 40 years ke baad, 45 years ke baad, actresses don't get lead roles. So I named the book How Cancer Gave Me a New Life. She's 53 today, but she got a new life. Look at the role she has played. It's so powerful. So all these myths that we have, that cancer is the death sentence, is not true. Cancer के बाद भी जिंदगी है और बहुत सुंदर जिंदगी है. Next, please. So for this book particularly, we had a very grand launch. If you can recognize all the faces, all the celebrities were there, and she was talking about her experience, and of course that's another story. Next, please. So when I came back to India after doing my master's in journalism from USA, I found there's a big gap in India. India is sitting on a cancer epidemic, and also there are many survivors of cancer, but nobody is talking to them, about them, supporting them. So, I wrote this book, To Cancer with Love. Next, please, which immediately zoomed on to become a bestseller, and it became India's first joyous book on cancer. So something miraculous happened after that. Next, please. Okay, I received the Nargis Dutt Memorial Trophy for creating, for changing the India narrative on cancer. Next, please. So I would like to, just a few points. I know there's a doctor among us. So what is breast cancer? These are just some learnings that will keep us safe. Next, please. So is breast cancer hereditary? 90 to 95% is not. It's not. But over a lifetime, one Indian among 9 is sure to get cancer. How does that happen? So there's 5 to 10% inherited gene mutations. 85% no relative has had breast cancer. So, next please. What are the symptoms? Women who have inherited changes to certain genes, and there are many men here. The surprising thing is men also get breast cancer. So that's something to know. So if your genes have had a mutation, when you are tested and it turns out to be BRCA1 and BRCA2, these people have higher risk of breast and ovarian cancer. Also, if your periods have started before the age of 12, and menopause after age 55, you have a longer period of hormone secretion. And that is a risk for cancer. Next, please. So, I'm sure all of you know, just have a quick look at these. These are the symptoms of breast cancer. Anyone wants anything to be explained, I'll be happy to do that. And this is not a grim topic. I'm so sorry if I frightened people, but I just thought people should know things that I did not know. Nobody in my family had ever had cancer, So these are the symptoms. Next, please. So breast cancer prevention, how can we reduce the risk? There are some healthy habits. If we limit alcohol and cigarettes, maintain a healthy weight, be physically active. Many women do not breastfeed, thinking कि figure खराब हो जाएगा. but that is a protection against cancer. And you know, after I finish this, I've given Chaitali a little YouTube on how you can self-examine yourself. And it's always better to be safe than sorry. Next, please. Next, please, Rahul. Thank you. So, what food should we avoid? Over-processed foods with additives and preservatives. आजकल सभी पैकेट्स में यू नो टोमेटो सॉस अगर आप चटनी बनाएं तो वो तो एक दिन में 2 दिन में खराब हो जाएगी, लेकिन वो टोमेटो सॉस बॉटल में वो तो महीनों महीने रहता है. तो let us understand it's a lot of chemicals that are put there. Foods that are high in added sugar, sugary drinks, processed meats, all these are very, very, you know, frightening things for cancer. Next, please. और आजकल तो बच्चे यही सब, you know, this burger and fries and all these. Trust me, घर की दाल रोटी सब्जी, that is the safest food. So another contraceptives, you know, women use contraceptives. उस बहुत तरह के contraceptives होते हैं. But a study says that hormonal contraception जो जिसने 1 साल तक यूज किया है उसका रिस्क बढ़ जाता है. Ovarian cancer. Next, please. Next, please. Thank you. So how can we, what food should we eat to lower the risk? The first is blueberries and goji berries. वो बेर लाल बेर जैसा दिखता है गोजी बेरी, पर बहुत ही पावरफुल है. हिमालय के फुटहिल्स में मिलता है. And you know, if you have a little, it's very good. Green tea, turmeric, in fact, कच्ची हल्दी सवेरे पीने से, that is very good. Ginger, leafy greens. आप लोग तो खुद ही एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, आप जानते हैं कि स्पिनच जो मिलता है, पालक वगैरह, उनको अच्छे से पहले बहुत अच्छे से धो लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये किधर कहाँ पे ये लोग उसको ये ग्रो करते हैं. कभी कभी रेलवे ट्रैक्स पे, and it's so dirty. So you know, leafy greens have to be washed very well. Anything that is a rainbow colors के food, that is anti-cancer. Next, please. So these are the foods to prevent cancer. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, वो छोटे छोटे बंद गोभी जैसे जो होते हैं, Brussels sprouts, berries of any sort, आंवला, turmeric with pepperine. Now बहुत लोग turmeric खाते हैं, पर अगर उसमें pepperine ना हो तो वो फायदे की चीज नहीं है. Flax seeds, I think उसको अलसी कहते हैं, अलसी. हाउस प्लांट्स, घर में जरूर प्लांट्स लगाइए जो कि सोक कर लेता है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, वो ऑक्सीजन देता है. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट, अर्ली स्क्रीनिंग. प्लीज रिमेंबर एवरी ईयर एक बार आप मैमोग्राम कराइए. यू नो, बिकॉज जो हमें नहीं पता है, बिकॉज इट इज कैंसर जस्ट स्नीक्स इनटू योर बॉडी बिना किसी इंडिकेशन के. यू विल फील एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, मेरा सब कुछ ठीक है, एंड सडनली इफ यू गो टू द डॉक्टर, डू अ मैमोग्राम, तो उसमें पता चलता है कि एक ये है, लंप है या होने वाला है. सो अवॉइड जंक फूड. एंड द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इज अगर जो अगर हो गया तो एटीट्यूड को राइट रखना. I counsel a lot of women all over India and America, जो कि they think कि अब तो मैं गई. ऐसा नहीं है. बनीशा भी जिंदा है, मैं भी जिंदा हूँ, और बड़े अच्छे से हम लोग रह रहे हैं. So you know, एक एटीट्यूड is the main thing in life. Also, women think कि अरे डॉक्टर को दिखाएंगे तो वो ब्रेस्ट काट देगा. बिल्कुल नहीं, ब्रेस्ट नहीं कटता. जब मैं आई हॉस्पिटल से, यू नो, आई वाज चीफ ऑफ कम्युनिकेशंस कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स इन स्टील अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया लिमिटेड. मेरे जितने स्टाफ थे वो इतने मतलब पिटी से और डर से मेरे को देख रहे थे जैसे कि मैं बिल्कुल अभी मर गई. इनफैक्ट वन person, he came to me and said, "Bon voyage, ma'am. It was lovely knowing you." I said, "Where am I going? I'm going to outlive you." So you know, attitude is the biggest thing. Yes. Next, please. Okay. I'll tell you 3 protocols. और ये बिल्कुल scientific tested है कैसे कैंसर को at bay रखना है. इनको नोबेल प्राइज मिला था मिस्टर इग्नारो को for if we have plant based food अगर हम खाएंगे through no animal food, अगर मटन पोर्क वगैरह जो भी खाते हैं वो सब छोड़कर अपने प्लेट में 70% रॉ वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स. 70%. हालांकि हम लोग क्या करते हैं, चावल दाल और एक खीरे का टुकड़ा रख लेते हैं जो कि सैलेड है. बट प्लांट बेस्ड फूड इज 70% और 30% कुक्ड फूड. सो दैट इज द प्लांट बेस्ड फूड प्रोटोकॉल. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. ये तो आप लोग सब लोग करते ही होंगे. ऑक्सीजन, प्राणायाम, डीप ब्रीदिंग, सनलाइट में 45 मिनट्स बैठे, जितनी भी व्यस्तता हो, if we sit there, and of course running, martial art, cancer cells, by the way, every body produces cancer cells every minute. But if your immunity is high, your fighter cells eat up the cancer cells. So, if we do pranayam, deep breathing, cancer cells cannot survive when there's oxygen inside the body. Next, please. Next, please. Rahul, next, please. Okay. ये तो आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा चला हुआ है ऑटोफेजी. इनको नोबेल प्राइज मिला हुआ है ओसुमी को. ये फास्टिंग अगर हम करते हैं, हमारे पुराने संस्कार में, धर्म में फास्टिंग बहुत ज़रूरी चीज़ थी. ऑटोफेजी फास्टिंग से क्या होता है, यू नो, सपोज यू ईट, you have a 12-hour gap or a 14-hour, 15, 16-hour gap between foods. तो आपके जो फाइटर सेल्स हैं उतने देर में वो कैंसर सेल्स को खा लेंगे. हमारे यहाँ आपको याद है अभी भी बहुत लोग करते हैं एकादशी एंड ऑल दैट, यू नो. तो वो साइंटिफिक रीजन है क्यों अपने बॉडी को रेस्ट देते थे लोग. सो it also slows down the aging process and it allows time for cell renewal. नए cells को बनाने के लिए time देता है. Next please. Okay, how to switch on autophagy? Fasting 12 hours daily, dinner at 7 p.m, breakfast at 7 a.m. 1 day in a week, 24-hour fasting. During fasting क्या होता है, the body uses its own cancer cells for nutrition. उसे ही खा जाता है, तो हम लोग safe रह जाते हैं. Next please. Now, ways you can prevent breast cancer. Always check your breasts, especially after periods. Don't smoke. Obesity मोटापे से कैंसर को अट्रैक्ट करता है. So healthy way, limit alcohol, कम पिए अगर पी रहे हैं. Get active. Main है to keep the body moving. It's a machine that needs to move. And breastfeed your baby. Next please. So remember, someday we will all die, Snoopy. So what does he say? True. But on all the other days we will not. So आज को सेलिब्रेट करना है. ये अगर हम सोचे ओ माय गॉड क्या हो जाएगा मुझे अगर हो जाएगा, तो आजकल तो दवाइयाँ इतनी अच्छी, you know, medical science has advanced so much that it's curable if caught in the first stage. So early detection is the best prevention. आप लोग मेरे साथ बोलिए, early detection is the best prevention. You know, मैं जब अपने ये लोगों के बीच में जब घूमती हूँ तो I get so many stories. मेरे पास एक 50 साल की औरत आई और उसने कहा, मैडम जी मुझे तो पति ने फेंक दिया घर के बाहर और एक नई लड़की ले आए, बोले कि तुमको तो इन्फेक्शन हो गया है कैंसर का। इतने मिथ्स हैं, इतने सुपरस्टिशंस अबाउट कैंसर। इट इज नॉट इन्फेक्शियस, नॉट कंटेजियस एट ऑल। So it has become a social evil, especially in rural areas. That's why I write books. That's why. And that's why I give motivational talks. आपको अगर पता होगा तो आप गलती नहीं करेंगे। I think this is the last slide, Chaitali. I've just shortened it because I usually. Chaitali, will you show that?
Yes.
Yeah? So very simple techniques, but just follow it in the privacy of your home, because ये how to self-examine. And if you want, मैं चैताली को बोल दूंगी आपको ये वाले वीडियो सबको भेज दें, so that अपने घर में आप उसको फॉलो करें, एग्जैक्टली कैसे करना है वो देख लीजिए। ऑल्सो अगर आपको लंप मिले तो ये मतलब नहीं है कि वो कैंसर ही है। ब्रेस्ट में बहुत लंप्स होते हैं, सो डोंट वरी। यस प्लीज।
All women are at risk of getting
Prank called him. And then I also received a call from Mr. Ratan Tata, who said, I have read this book and it is absolutely fantastic what you've done for India, but Amitabh and I want to join hands to help you write more books. So that is how I brought into India the first To Cancer with Love, a graphic novel. So it is illustrated, it's a story about a woman who gets it and how she deals with it. And that woman is me. And that book is so beautiful because there are two women in that. One is my weak self, when I say, oh my God, kya hoga? And then there is Carol, who's going on painting her nails and doing her hair, and she said, don't worry. So we have to bring out the hero from within. And please remember, during that period, since we are talking of wellness and spirituality, for me spirituality played a very big role, as it did for Manisha. So I discovered the life transforming power of the Buddhist chant, Namyo Horenge Kyo, and that carried me through the entire journey. And I want to stand on rooftops and say it is free. It is just 5 words, but it is the most powerful medicine for your body, your soul, your mind. Anybody who wants to know more about it, I would love to share that with you. Yes, please.
I'm a practitioner of this since 2004.
Bless you. Bless you for that. Spread the word.
Yeah.
It is so powerful. Na aapko kuch karna hai usme, you just have to chant. And not only cancer, many other problems, they all get solved. So please excuse me for bringing some grimness after this beautiful presentation, but I just thought I'd share. Please be well, please be happy.
Wait.
Round of applause for Neelamji. Spoken straight from the heart and so important. We'll go for checkup and then it never happens. For those of us who were here last month, we had a lot of fun with the suitcase. We also had a lot of people who had come from Pune, so we were wondering if this is to help them get back to the main.
Thank you, V, for giving me this opportunity to speak over here. Chaitali had been telling me, why did you speak in the last event I had come? So I think I was gathering some more of my power to speak more about what I should be speaking, with my interest. Everyone is asking that you are doing a course on, you are doing something on music as a spiritual therapy. So everyone was like stunned, what is this subject about and how come it is. Everyone knows that music itself is a spiritual, and music also heals us, that itself is a therapy. Whenever, just before that, let me ask everyone, what is music and who loves music more? Can you all, anyone raise your hands, because I can't deal with this boring thing, because I have not prepared with my slides. These are my slides which was with me and she told me to bring, so I said okay, whatever I am having it, but the topic is not over here. Okay, so I want to involve you with my subject. So who loves music? Can you raise your hands?
I think everyone.
Yes. Can you tell me for how long can you listen to the music? And just let me know. How long?
24 hours.
24 hours?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. There are two types of music. One is very soft music and also very loud music or like dancing music. So let me know who loves soft music? Okay.
Instrumental.
Wow, nice. And who loves dancing music? Only few? So all wants to only relax.
Music is music.
No, actually it's not like that. Because I want to explain you about this journey. I'm thankful to Neelam Kumar ji, who told about her own experience about the breast cancer and how she dealt with it and how we got motivated. So before starting, let me explain you why I started music as a spiritual therapy journey and why music is so important for me. Having brought up in a zamindar and an educationist family, my mother was a singer, my father was from IIT Kharagpur, a pure educationist, not interested into listening to music at all. If at all, then that for only some time. So practicing and learning music at home, he could not digest. And today I am teaching, I am leading this project about. So when I was young, I was actually born a painter, but my mother put into the music and she wanted to pursue the singing career through me. And as I was a very good academician also, because of my father being constantly guiding me like how I should excel in my subjects, so I had to balance both the things between my parents so that none of them get dissatisfied. By the time I was doing this, I was not able to gossip with my friends, not playing with my friends. Entire life went through only music practice and studying. While I was growing up, I was feeling that I was not having my friends who could support me, who could understand me, I could not share anything. So I was actually very much angry on my parents for this. Because of them, because my father used to say, whenever I'm coming, you have to finish off your practice, I don't want to listen. That's why I was stunned that how many hours you can listen to the music. Then after that, when I started my journey with both academics and music, and finally I felt that I am now leading a very good life with both the things and no friends mostly at all. Everyone loved me, but not as a very pure friends who could share their journey, or I could share my things with them because I could not waste my time for this. Why I am saying this? Because life teaches everything without our knowledge also. When I grew up and I got married and I completed, before marriage I completed my medical microbiology and also computer science after marriage. I also completed my music learning also, completed everything. But suddenly one time after my delivery, doctor said, you have lost your nerves, one of your brains, which will not come back anymore. Then I had to go to, because I was also teaching, because now let me tell you why Mumbai is a very favorite place for me, because after my marriage I was in Mumbai and this thing was detected in Mumbai itself. And then that time I was having a coaching institute which I was actually trying to teach how to learn science very easily in a very short span and get your marks well. So that was very challenging for me, and suddenly doctor said, no reading, no driving, nothing you will do with anything related to your brain. I was shocked. I went to depression because I have never wasted my time sitting idle. But then it was lot of worries for me. American doctors said also that time there was, like how Neelamji said, that no, that time insufficient information and only there's like sympathy was the only factor. So that is the reason that was only the factor for me. I was getting more angry day by day. I was not the same person who used to just keep on working on this. Suddenly then I felt, it's okay. If I have left something, many things are with me. So then I started with listening than to doing anything on my brains which will reflect on my eyes. So then I started working on the brains. And then most of the people who had also had some problems with their, suppose many things had happened with my friends. They are very genius in their studies, and they went with an accident and they went into the coma, and then they are left with nothing, and then they are into paralysis. So then I also started guiding them. Why don't you use the other part of the body? So within this, spiritualism and music, which I had done, I was trying to inculcate and trying to build up. That's why if my subject is music as a spiritual therapy, it is I started with the balancing of the brains. When you are child or you're small, you're young, that time what happened? We are mostly focusing on how the child should focus on studies. That is the logical brains, the left brain. And the right brain is the creative brain, the emotional brain, which people actually ignore. That's why people used to listen to music for some time and they forget. You know, writing books like Neelam Kumarji does, it is the enhancing of the creativity mind. Music, all the passion, all the passive income, whatever you are all doing, is all because of this right brain. So then I started with the logical brains, logical as well as the emotional brains. And that's why I formulated all the learnings of my 8 years of my music learning into a capsule that is called Musical Science. Brought the logic as well as the emotional music together, and then I formed this. And then after that, music. Now what is music actually? Can anyone tell me? I just told you what a short journey of coming to music. So what happens is I left my academic teachings, academic classes, academic coachings, but then I started with this music career, and then I made this as my mainstream, which because I'm a science student, I felt that I will bring both of them. So what is music to all of you? Music is, yes?
Worship, Om, you know, the sound vibrations, which heals.
But how it happens, that Om?
You have to tell us.
Yeah. Music is actually combination of rhythms and the voice or the instruments you play, or the expression you show. It is actually the combination of all this. Suppose we are going for vocal singing. What we use actually? Our vocal cords. Now can anyone tell me that, if anyone can tell me that I cannot sing? Who can tell me I cannot sing? Only one person? So all can sing?
Yes.
Yes? All can sing?
Bathroom singers, na?
No, not that singing I'm saying. Still you're singing, whether it is bathroom or not. You can sing.
Yes.
I can
Sing.
sing. Why you say that I can sing? Because how do you sing? What is the effort you do to sing? There are two types of voice. Can you tell me what are the two types of voice? One is say speaking voice and one is the singing voice. Yes? Speaking voice is mostly like I'm speaking now, anchors, all are speaking. What they use? Their vocal cord is only for everyone. But what do they use? The anchors use the tongue, teeth, gums to express the voice. Right? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. I'm not boring you all. I think so. So, why? Because I want to go into the journey of this therapy. That's why. Okay. So, what does the anchors do? What do we speak? When we speak, we are using our vocal cord and using our tongues, teeth, gums, all mouth related. Yes. Suppose, ma'am, can I speak your name?
Sure.
Yes. So when I am speaking about the name, Neelam, Ni, I'm doing what? I'm putting my tongues at the top and then I'm pronouncing as Neelam. So tongue, my jaws, everything are working. But when I sing the name Neelam, the same name I'm singing, okay? Do I use the same things, same effort? Neelam. What did I do? What did I do?
You sang it with your vocal cords using the other part.
No. I sang with my vocal cord because vocal cord will be used for speech as well as everything. But I took that thing from my within to sing that name. What did I do? I went to the journey of that Om to sing that name. So that's why when I say Neelam, it is boring. But when I was singing, it is interesting. I hope ma'am also loved her name being sung like this. So that's why whenever anyone says I cannot sing, you just tell them you can sing. Okay? This is the only method by which we detect only and the only dumb person cannot sing. And this is my guarantee. Anyone coming and telling me that I cannot sing, I will leave my institute and trust. Because I am successful in making the students sing in spite of they not knowing what is called the singing. They are just following the YouTube and singing. But the actual thing is they are actually singing but they do not know. Now they are tagging themselves as bathroom or a stage or something like that. Whereas they are singing. So this capacity of singing is important. Right? So that's why I felt while these anchors were coming to me, for ma'am I am told not to perform on stage because of continuous effort on my voice, I am not supposed to say anything. I said, who said? You can do it. Why? Now the anchor says like this, Ruby Bhattacharya, yes, and yes ma'am, your call coming and I'm happy to announce and everything like that. Suppose anyone says like this, yeah? But what does she does, you know? She does not force her words on her vocal cord. So she is making it softer and also saving her and this voice for energy for a better thing. This is what we can guide. This is an example I am giving like this. Okay, and that's how actually music is through the vocal cord or through the instrument. It is interesting. I hope let us go to the spiritualism. Now what is spiritualism? What does spiritualism mean? Spiritualism is doing prayers to God. Yes? Only prayers to God?
No, spiritualism is also knowing your own true self.
Yes.
Knowing your identity.
Correct. But how to know from yourself is important also. We have to understand that music has 7 swaras while we are singing. Yes? You all know sa re ga ma pa dha ni? The sa comes in the next octave. So the 7th swara is the sa re ga ma pa dha ni. The 8th octave comes the sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. That's the correction we do. Yes? There are 12 notes in our body. In our system, in our spine. हमारे नाड़ी में ही है. तो इसी में हम करते हैं. क्यों कैसे गाना गा सकते हैं आप? क्योंकि आप इसी को जागृत करते हो. तो 7 swaras, 7 colors. What are the 7 colors? The chakra colors. Yes, huh? So the 7 colors. 7. I'm telling you, this is my patented teaching, which I first time I'm expressing before her. This teaching I have never disclosed anywhere. So the thing is, the 7 chakras which are activated through the 7 Saregama Pathani and the 7 colors actually enhances to the music, to the universe. And that's how we reach to the universal strength. Yes? Now the organs around that chakras. Why you are singing? Sa. This base, that base is red color. The chakra is root chakra. Right? So we are actually like a capillary action, we are taking it up into the universe and throwing into the universe. It's a long process, it's not a very, it's a very big process. And that actually, when you are doing sa, the kidneys, the urinary bladders around that region gets activated because of the music. Because of the singing and activating the chakra. Similarly, when we do this, what are we doing? We are singing, we are activating our nerves, we are activating our organs, and also we are reaching to the higher spiritual level. Now who will become sick and who will go to the doctor? So this is how my journey started with teaching music as a spiritual therapy, and for that I have treated many students, lung cancer, childbirth, hormonal imbalances, and I was wanting one day now I am a doctor in therapy and guarantee